guys, it's Nick, and today is Free Agent Frenzy. However, it's not been much of a frenzy for your Chicago Blackhawks. As of right now, I should say. The Hawks have only acquired one player thus far during today's opening of free agency, but it was not through free agency they acquired. They made a trade with the Buffalo Sabres. The Blackhawks acquire former Blackhawk Sam Lafferty for a sixth-round pick. I like Sam Lafferty. I loved what he did with the Blackhawks his first time around. However, this is not the second time the Hawks have traded for Sam Lafferty. The Blackhawks traded now for Sam Lafferty three separate times under the Kyle Davidson regime. Because the Blackhawks, Kyle Davidson's first ever trade as GM, he traded for Sam Lafferty for Alex Nylander to Pittsburgh. Then Lafferty worked out well. He packaged him with Jake McCabe and sent him to Toronto. We got a first round pick and a second round pick from the Maple Leafs. That first round pick, the Blackhawks just used this past draft for Vladislav Nestraidl at the 25th overall selection in 2025. So he was then moved from Toronto to Vancouver. Vancouver then traded Ilya Mikheyev and Sam Lafferty's signing rights to the Blackhawks. Mikheyev stayed with the Hawks. He played all season. Worked out well for the Blackhawks. Lafferty walked in free agency and went to the Buffalo Sabres, signing a 2-year, $2 million AAV with the Buffalo Sabres. Then today, the Blackhawks reacquire Sam Lafferty for a sixth-round draft pick. It does not feel like the Blackhawks are doing much to improve upon their roster. Are they wanting to go young this coming season? Most likely, yes. Are they trying to make the fans frustrated? It feels like sometimes it does. But there's also reasoning to it. The Hawks last year took swings in free agency and a lot of misses in free agency. As last year, they acquired Teuvo Teravainen. He worked out pretty well. They acquired Tyler Bertuzzi, who was very inconsistent out on the ice. Got Pat Maroon. He worked out okay. Veteran presence. Didn't have to worry too much about him, even though he was the slowest player in the National Hockey League. They also acquired Alec Martinez, who apparently was okay, good for the locker room for the young defenseman, but it was another veteran defenseman. Wasn't the best out there, but he was still reliable out there. But he did get injured a lot this past season. And then they also acquired Laurent Brossoit, who I swear is still a fake man because he has never stood it up for the Chicago Blackhawks. And he's still part of the organization today. And then they also acquired TJ Brody for a 2-year contract in which he was bought out this past week. Brody was that bad, he was bought out, and the Blackhawks are paying him to basically do nothing for this year and next year. I have to say it. It's getting frustrating at this point in the rebuild. We are now going into year 4 of the rebuild. This is technically year 3.5 at the point we're at. But as of right now, we're going into year 4 of the rebuild. And frankly, in my opinion, what I'm seeing so far, we're seeing a lot of young players getting put into the system, but the Hawks are not bringing in help for the team to help improve upon a roster. Lafferty, you're going to get this with him. A strong PK player probably will work well with Ilya Mikheyev. Those two are number two, one and two on the PK at this point. You aren't going to get a lot of scoring with Lafferty unless he finds his scoring touch that he did have his first stint. However, it's a different coaching staff. I don't know how this is going to fit into the lineup because it feels like if you want to go young, you don't bring in Sam Lafferty. If you want to go um out and get a couple veterans, then that's okay. I understand it. But it seems like there's not a clear picture because it looked like we were going to go the direction of a young roster this coming year, but now bringing in Sam Lafferty, Andre Burakovsky, that's filling into roster spots for young players. Like Colton Dock probably would have been in the lineup full time next year. If and then with Burakovsky, in my opinion, he's a middle six player, which we kind of have a lot of. I don't know where we're at with what we're seeing with this team. Are there going to be any more moves? Are there going to be any more help coming to the Chicago Blackhawks? I don't know. But in this case, the Blackhawks trade a sixth round pick for Sam Lafferty. So down in the comments down below, I want to hear what your thoughts are on this trade and if you hope to see some extra help come the Blackhawks' way. So thank you again, and most of all, this has not been a fun free agent frenzy day.